Pretty good matchup between the Reds, who are playing some of their best baseball of the year, and a very good Cleveland team.
It's been about 10 years since the Reds have won a season series against Cleveland. They'll see if they can change that starting tonight.
Brent Suter making the 44th of his major league career. He has faced the Guardians 3 times before. Career ERA just above 2. He has pitched well.
And he has in his career 499 innings pitched. We at least need to get one out of him here to get that 500 mark. Listen, I think it's always awesome when Brent Suter comes out. He's done a nice job as an opener to really set the tone. And I think his pace on the mound and his urgency when throwing that ball to the plate is a great thing for this team.
There's a line drive base hit. Right field, Jake Fraley will scoop it up. And Stephen Kwan is aboard to start the game for Cleveland. My goodness gracious, that's a 7-game hitting streak now for Kwan and an 18-game on base streak.
Freeman pops it up, foul over by the Reds dugout. With room, the first baseman Spencer Steer is there to make the catch. And Tyler Freeman is the first out here in the first inning on that foul pop-up.
So now the biggest matchup. The big league leader in RBIs, Jose Ramirez, in his last 31 games hitting nearly .330 with 13 of his 18 homers in just a touch more than a month.
Jose chops it to short. Ellie De La Cruz to second for one on to first. They will not turn an inning-ending double play. Jose's hustle will keep the inning alive for Josh Naylor.
Here's Suter's pitch to Naylor. Low and outside. On the move at the pitch is Ramirez. The throw not in time. Stolen base. Jose Ramirez.
And this is where the Guardians have thrived with men in scoring position. Bounce to India, and Suter gets out of it. The milestone, 500 innings for Suter.
The starting pitcher for Cleveland tonight is Tristan McKenzie, looking to get things turned around in his last 3 starts. 12 earned runs in just 15 innings of work.
0-2 on TJ Friedl.
Grounded with eyes and throw past the range of Andre Jimenez. Lead-off hit for Friedl.
Gets away from Josh. And Friedl down to second. Oh,
that's the hard part there, you know, with Josh hopping back and forth. It's definitely a distraction to the base runner. But at the same point, you're moving, your eyes are moving, and that ball's coming at the same time. Makes it a little more difficult.
Nobody out. And here's the 2-2. Swung on, foul tip, hung on to by Naylor. Nice work there. A strikeout of Ellie De La Cruz, thanks to Bo Naylor behind the plate.
Jeimer Candelario, he is the Red with the most experience against McKenzie. Grounded sharply and fair. Easy green light for Friedl. He jogs home. Candelario ripping up to second. A standing ribby double. And the Reds on the board. It's 1-0.
Here comes his 2-1 to Spencer Steer.
That's hit a ton. Deep center. Freeman back. He's looking up and makes the catch up against the wall. Candelario had to scamper back to second base. What a job in deep center field by Tyler Freeman.
And it's hard to imagine he just moved to center field full-time this year.
Jake Fraley will step in.
And that's clubbed high in the air. Deep center field. Freeman back on the track at the wall. He's done it again! Holy smokes! Tyler Freeman committing larceny here in Cincinnati.
What an inning for Tyler Freeman. Oh, man. Nick Martinez into his second inning of work for the Reds. Here's his pitch. Swung on and drilled. Right field, deep. That ball one hops the wall. Extra bases for Naylor. Speeding to third, being held there is Rocchio. But Naylor's double off the wall and right. Gives the Guardians runners at second and third with nobody out. Kwan will now be seeing pitch number 10 in this at-bat. And the count's only 1-2. Swung on, ground ball, third base, past the third baseman, down the left field line. It scores 1 and 2. Here comes Naylor with the second run, and the Guardians take the lead 2-1. And the wizardry of Stephen Kwan at the plate continues as he's in at second base with a 2-run double.
First and third, nobody out. 2-2 pitch. And Jose checks on a ball in the dirt. Oh, they said he went. Are you kidding me? What is Ryan Blackney watching?
I am not sure about that.
That wasn't even close.
First-year manager of the Guardians there in that Cleveland dugout on the railing. He is giving the third base umpire Ryan Blakeney an earful. He was hot. And maybe for good reason.
Wow, that is just awful. The Reds will take it.
Here's the pitch to Naylor.
There goes Tyler. And there's
Great
a base
job.
hit into right field. Quan scores. Freeman into third. He'll be held there. Josh Naylor picks up an RBI. That's his 48th on the year. And it's now a 3-1 Guardians lead.
And those fans who have come down from Cleveland making themselves heard here in Cincinnati.
Jimenez is up there to hit. He rarely walks. Very small lead by Naylor at first base.
Candelario, Benson, De La Cruz all over. Benson spills into the seats. Hope he's okay.
You know, that wall being so low right there, it just presents a problem. If that wall's a little bit taller, it just takes your knees out.
And now he's being held back out onto the field of play, limping a little bit.
He got out of the stands and realized he didn't have a lid.
Somebody grabbed his hat, his sunglasses. He's gotten those back now. He's fine, back in play, and a 2-2 count now for Sam Maul. There goes a runner again, swung on. That's a little looper in the left field, and Will Benson will negotiate that and put it in his glove for out number 3.
Tristan McKenzie has only gone 6 innings 3 times, and he's behind 3-0 on De La Cruz. The most prolific base stealer in the game walks on 4 to begin the home 6th.
And brings up Jamer Candelario.
Check swing tapper back to the pitcher. McKenzie looks to second, throws to first, and they'll get the out on Candelario. De La Cruz up to second base.
With the left-handed Fraley on deck, could this be McKenzie's last batter? Hard ground ball, that is third base hit. Wave is on at third. De La Cruz scores. Steer delivers Maribi, and the Reds within 1.
Now that 80% rule of walking the leadoff runner comes around to haunt the Guardians, and there was no doubt about it that De La Cruz is going to score on that ground ball.
And immediately the managers gave it a vote out. He has already claimed the ball from McKenzie.
Tim Herron on for the 30th time this year.
Spencer Steer, the base runner at third, the tying run. Tyler Stevenson on at first.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tim Herron screaming towards the dugout.
Nice work by the lefty. And the Guardians escape, still leading. Josh Naylor leads it off, 8th inning.
Drilled deep right field. Holy smokes, halfway up the bleachers in right field. It's 4-2 Cleveland on Josh Naylor's 17th home run of the year. Nails has driven in half of the Guardians' runs in this game tonight. That was a no-doubter.
That is a fun feeling. And now they are going to walk Jose Ramirez right here.
Yes, but you got a guy that's on deck behind him that's already hot and feeling good about himself.
Exactly.
And now he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Behind the bag, Steer goes to second. There's one. Back to first. Josh beats it out. Another run scores. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
That gives Josh Naylor 3 RBIs tonight. He has 50 for the year. Looping liner and a diving catch at third. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning.
Emmanuel Clase on to try and close it out for the Guardians in the bottom half of the 9th inning.
We'll see if the Reds can figure out a way to solve them. Swing and a little flare. Short center field falling quickly. And it's down for a base hit. And the Reds will bring the tying run to the plate here in the 9th inning against Emmanuel Clase.
India off again. Oh, off the helmet. Oh, goodness. That was a 101-mile-an-hour pitch. And Dunn, the football player, calmly walks down, seemingly okay.
So now the Reds have the tying run at first, and the winning run is coming to the plate. Line drive, book it. The Guardians take the series opener from Cincinnati 5-3.